Hello, my name is Mike Summers, and I am the Wind Instrument Brand Manager at KHS America. These brands include Jupiter Band Instruments, Azumi Flutes, Altus Professional Flutes, and EXO Professional Brass Instruments. Today, I'm going to show you how to clean a trombone. I'm going to detach the bell from the slide assembly. The slide, if you remember, has a lock. As a rule, I keep my slide locked. Even when my slide lock is disengaged, I always keep my hands, or at least one hand, clasping both so that they don't come apart, because it can slip out of your hand really easily, hits the floor, damaged, and you have to take it to the shop to get it fixed. Before I reapply oil on the inner slide, I clean it off with a clean, lint-free, untreated cloth, making sure all the slide residue from the old oil is off of it. And then before I reapply it, you want to make sure that your lock and the lock receiver are on the same side. If these don't line up perfectly, you want to have someone take a look at it, either your band director or a music store. If they don't line up perfectly before they go back into the outer slide, you should get it looked at. Sometimes they get bent here, sometimes they get bent on the inner slide, or it's been bent on the outer slide. To reapply the oil, once again, I keep my hands on both pieces, and I pull the inner slide out until I see the collar. Now, the collar is the wider part that enters the outer slide, and I apply a few drops. Try to go all the way around. And then I slowly start moving it so that the slide oil disperses evenly throughout the inner slide and outer slide. And it should feel nice and smooth. It shouldn't be sluggish. If it's sluggish, you maybe didn't clean it all the way, or you got too much slide oil, or too little. And it's okay to start all over and pull it out and reapply it. Wipe off any of the residual oil. And as a rule, again, I always lock my slide. And I still don't let it go, but it's locked now, so it's safe. And then I assemble the instrument. And now you're ready to go. Your slide should be performing properly. And now we'll discuss greasing the main and tuning slide. For this, I'm going to remove the bell assembly from the slide. Set the slide off to the side for safekeeping. And we're going to remove the main tuning slide. And we'll take our clean cloth and we'll clean the slide where it goes into the body of the bell assembly. This is an outer slide, so we really can't clean that. Then cleaning this side of it, the smaller side. Now these are raw brass, so these are more susceptible to corrosion than lacquered brass. So it's important that you keep these clean as much as possible. So we clean them both. I'm going to take a little bit of tuning slide grease. I apply it liberally and kind of move it around with my hands. You want it to be as even as possible. And what I'm going to do to make sure it's that I can move it around evenly is I'm going to put one side of the slide on at a time. And what this will do is it's help to spread it evenly. So I do that with both sides. Notice you can't put it together wrong, so you don't have to worry about it going together incorrectly because it won't. And once I've done that, then I'm ready to put it back together. Again, if these don't line up perfectly, then you need to have it looked at by your director or take it to your local music store because there could be a problem with it elsewhere, and it's going to cause it could cause problems down the road. And then you're ready to do that. Put it back together and play it. So before I put it back in the case, I always want to make sure that I clean all of my fingerprints off of it. You can use your soft cloth, whichever one you have. We've got two different kinds here. This is an untreated cloth as well. It's just not the same one that I had oil on, so. And that's ready to go back together or in the case. It's also important that you clean your mouthpiece often. Bacteria grows in here and they get kind of grungy and yucky, and it's not good for health. The way we clean this is in warm soapy water, not boiling water, not the dishwasher, but just warm, lukewarm water with some dish soap. And you can put it in a bucket or a wash bucket or a small container. And this is a mouthpiece brush. It's very soft bristled so it doesn't scratch the silver plating. And what you would do is, imagining you have your soapy water, you just clean the inside of the mouthpiece shank and the throat and the inside of the cup as much as possible. I always look for the brushes that have some kind of a nylon protecting on the outer end of it, so that once again you're not scratching the cup. And once again, I do this regularly. Just keep good clean hygiene. And now your trombone is ready to play. A couple things to make sure of with the slide is you never want to grab it around the middle part of the slide because you can bend it. These are meant to be lightweight so that they don't weigh you down, but lightweight oftentimes means a little bit on the fragile side. I've showed you the basic things that you want to do, the techniques to keep your trombone working on a daily basis. But just to keep in mind that it's a good idea to take your instrument into a repair shop to have it professionally cleaned at least once a year. Christmas break or summer break is a wonderful time to do this because you have some time away. You can schedule an appointment and get it taken care of, and this will ensure that your instrument will last longer because you can't get inside of it to clean it all of the time. They have special tools and some bathing techniques that they use to do this professionally. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy practicing, and have a great day.